Hey, hello. Here we are on Thursday. Oh my goodness, and it's the 19th of December, not long before we go through the shortest day. And I've heard a couple of you say to me that you're feeling a little bit off at the moment, and I think the energy around the shortest day is definitely something to do with it as well. So it is time to take more rest. It's time to take to our beds if necessary, to forgive ourselves for not getting it all done, and allowing ourselves a little bit of respite, I guess. And what has come up for me over the last couple of days is that I've, I was talking yesterday about the victimhood, and I'm feeling hard done by because I can't go out the way that I used to do, and I can't go drinking the way that I used to do, and things seem different now, and that's a little bit sad. So I'm going to take this opportunity over the next few weeks, or the week or so after Christmas. I've got a bit of time to really connect in to the feelings that I'm feeling and allow myself to grieve for the girl that that could do all the things. And life felt much easier then. I'm sure in my 20s and 30s I had my challenges then as well. They didn't seem quite as serious and debilitating as they are now. But letting go of that girl to enable to lean in to who I'm ready to become, because Party Gina, as much fun as she had, she's still in there, but she doesn't need to go and get off her tits on drugs and alcohol. She can lean into where she's going and the opportunities that is bringing. So I'm feeling a lot more uplifted today, just because I'm more focused on where I can be going, instead of getting upset about where I'm not going and what I can't do. More focused on what I can do rather than what I can't do. So with that in mind, let's take a breath together. Take a nice big deep breath in. Hold for a minute or two. No, not quite a minute. That would be a long while. Just as long as feels comfortable. And then allow your breath to release. I invite you to put a smile on your face as you do this exercise, because that tells your whole body that you are safe, you are secure, all is well. And as you gently and deliberately elongate that breath out, just allow your body to fully relax. When you leave the breath out, you're not holding the breath, but just allow it to hang there for a couple of seconds and notice the stillness when there's no breath at all. That's quite a nice calming space to be. So breathe in, hold for as long as feels comfortable, gently and deliberately and slowly breathe out, and then just pause for a moment or two and listen. And go through the process again. And while you're continuing your breathing, I'll do our prayer for humanity as we ignite our hearts with those of our neighbours, our friends, with strangers, with the whole of humanity, everybody on the planet. Breathing in through your heart, feeling that orb of light expand and cover the whole of you, the whole of your room, the whole of your home, the house where you're at, the street where you're at, the whole of your town, your county, your country, the whole of your continent, and the whole of the earth. and sending out love and healing vibrations out to everybody, all those people who need a bit of extra love right now, all of those of us who are feeling, are struggling, are suffering a little bit. Let's send them out, every single person, a little bit of love. Let's pray that everybody gets to feel what it's like to live just some of their life with their heart open, receiving and giving love. What are your intentions for the day? What do you want to feel today? Who do you want to be today? My intention is to notice when I'm feeling off, and to give that human part of me, that human, there's no better way of describing it, that is feeling sad for what she can't do. Forgive her, love her, and then shift to what I can do, what I'm grateful for, which moves wonderfully on, segues into the G aspect of the BIGNITE acronym, which is gratitude. What are you grateful for right now? Hi Tracy, thank you for joining me. I'm grateful I've got somebody here live. It's nice when somebody joins me live, so thank you for being here. What are you grateful for right now? I am grateful for somebody took Sophie out for a walk for me today. I had a lot on, so I've not connected with nature, which is the next one, of course. Not as much, but I have been outside to feed the guinea pigs. Have taken Zach to college, so I've been outside. And strangely, somebody got me up this morning at 7:30, knocking at the door, and then by the time I actually got to the door, which took a few minutes, they'd gone, which was a bit bizarre, a bit strange. Hadn't left a package or a note or anything like that, so I'm only assuming that they had the wrong address and disappeared. But it got me out of bed, so I'm grateful for that, and it got my head outside the door. And it was first thing this morning, it was really quite bleak looking, but actually today's not been too bad, even though it's not much longer, so I might just stick my head outside the door a little bit more actually. Hi Benji, how are you doing? So if you haven't got out in nature yet, stick your head outside the door and just notice actually it's not as cold and grim as it looks. And if you look in the right direction, you'll even get to see sunlight. That's worth celebrating in itself. So that's nature. What are you ingesting today? Well, I'm still eating my leftovers, which is great. So I've had a plate of vegetables and the last little bit of my prawn curry, which was actually really tasty. That's really good. I've started taking my Jude supplements, which are supplements for an overactive bladder. So I started taking those yesterday. So I've got a 12-week supply. I will keep you informed how that's going and whether I'm rushing less to the toilet. I am also not drinking coffee anymore, so my caffeine intake is lowered, so maybe that might help. But I haven't been drinking coffee for about a month now. I was drinking it quite a lot, maybe a cup a day, a couple sometimes, but I thought I'd give it a go. Got to be worth a try. Clean your body out a little bit more, get ready for to keep my body in the healthiest place it can be, which moves us nicely into what are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself every day? What's your internal dialogue like? And this is a constant journey of awareness, and you will notice how you're feeling. If you're feeling great, amazing, top form, then it would suggest that your internal dialogue is pretty good. If you're feeling low, anxious, upset, I would suggest there's something worth looking at in there and really digging deep on what it is that you're thinking. Sometimes we don't even know, if I'm honest. Sometimes it feels like, hi Carol. Sometimes it feels like, I don't know what I'm thinking, I just feel rubbish. And that's okay as well. Don't beat yourself up for not knowing what you're thinking. But it is worth digging a little bit deeper. If I did know what I was thinking, what could I be thinking? What could be causing this thought? And write that down as a question. What am I thinking right now that is making me feel sad, angry, frustrated, upset, whatever it is? Just name the emotion that you're feeling and just ask, why am I feeling like this? And see what comes up. And then you start using your emotions not as something that's a bad thing, as it's like, this is an inquiry piece, something I need to learn a bit more, something else that needs healing maybe. And that certainly came up for me when I was thinking about the victimhood piece over the last couple of days, about me feeling sorry for myself, about not being able to go out and party and drink and eat whatever I like. And I felt hard done by. And just bringing that up to the surface and recognizing it and seeing it and acknowledging it has been really helpful. And then also I've been practiced feeling it. So when you feel the emotion, just really get present and think about where you can feel it in your body. And this is an exercise I give to my clients quite often, but I'm not so good at doing it myself. But a coaching friend helped me through it this morning, and I was able to transmute a really heavy energy into flight, really. So it's quite a powerful process when we actually allow our emotions. Once we feel the emotion, something is triggering us, then really connect into our body and just notice where you feel it. It might be your heart, it might be your throat, it might be your gut, your stomach, your legs. It doesn't matter where it is. Just notice it and almost describe it. If you were describing it as an object, how would it feel? Mine was a heavy lump of clay in my lower abdomen, and we managed to change because clay and what it felt like was like, the malleable clay, the clay that you can actually move about. And so I transformed that lump of clay into a heart, and then I painted the heart pink, and then I painted a flamingo on it, and then I had a flamingo come and pick it up and take it away, my little heart, and I shrunk it a little bit as well. So all of these things can do when you start playing with the emotions in your body. So yeah, interesting, very interesting. So what are you telling yourself? And just notice, just bring it to your awareness what your internal dialogue is like. Good day to you as well, Carol. Always a joy. And what are you doing to enjoy today? How can you enjoy today more? I had a lovely little connect with Sophie this morning. The Numi products that I'm using for the glutathione. Look at me pronouncing it. I think I pronounced it right. So I'm giving some to me, but I'm also giving some to Sophie and see if it's going to help her with her arthritis, because she's hobbling a bit. Me and her look a bit similar when we walk together. So, and then I've got a pipette and I put it into her mouth and she sort of, but then I stroked her and told her it was really good for her and told her how much I loved her. And that's what we need to do for ourselves as well. And that was a really precious moment. So that was one of the things that I'm enjoying today. So, are you ready for the song? You gonna sing with me? Ignite my happy, ignite the happy in me. IGNITE, ignite the happy in me. It fills my world with wonder and every day with glee. IGNITE, ignite the happy in me. IGNITE, ignite the happy in me. Mwah. Love to you all. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye bye bye.